Yeah, hey, that's another thing we need to talk about. Co-signing.
Oh my God.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You talking about co-signing for yourself or ask somebody else
For
to co-sign
somebody
for you?
else. No, from somebody co-signing for somebody else. You co-signing for somebody else. Because if they don't pay it, I don't like putting my credit in nobody's hands but my own. I don't co-sign.
What about when you get married?
Husband supposed to be paying most of the bills anyway. You gotta stay on top of that. What about you?
Oh, that's when we go different.
Yeah.
I say it like this. I wouldn't mind personally when it comes to certain things if it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna leave. We're gonna say I got a cousin named A. Cousin A stays with his girl. Cousin A doesn't do nothing really. Cousin A basically gets put out every time she gets mad, or, cousin A always loses his spot, and he wants me to co-sign for a business loan. But I actually have the credit, and I have the credit. No, you know why? Because how can you tell me you can't do with this 10,000 business loan, and I didn't see you with $10?
Yeah.
Now cousin B, I see him working. He probably lost something, probably what to say, during a hurricane or just something. I'm not just saying something that can make you lose what you got going. Let's say he owns a detail business, but his motor went out. He needs a new power washer. He needs some of that nature. He has $500. I know he's been grinding. He cleans my car.
Yeah.
And I look at, but he's trying to work and do the same thing. So he really wasn't expect that. He comes and say, I don't need 10,000. He said, I need 10,000, but I'll make you a part owner of it. I'll give you a percentage of it. I'll pay you back or give you a percentage of it. Okay, I done seen you. I done turned you on to people and you still doing it. Your power wash is part of your business. You invested in that power washer, so I didn't. So I don't mind getting that fixed. And you telling me something like I can be part owner of it too, or I can either be part owner or he could pay me back. Well, you have a good standing history too. And I know you can go get it and you work a job. So I would co-sign a loan for myself. I wouldn't co-sign a loan. I'll take the loan out for myself.
Yeah.
And invest in getting him a new power washer, and most likely get it in writing.
Yeah.
Then take it is. But far as me, hey man, let me put my name on. No.
Yeah.
Because it becomes a headache. It becomes a headache.
Yeah, because that one person can pretty much destroy your credit. It's hard to build credit up, but it's easy to lose it.
Nah, it really is, and that's why you gotta protect your credit like you protect your heartbeat.
Nah, for real. That's facts.
You gotta like you protect your heartbeat, man, because money is like I said, a love-hate relationship. A real love-hate relationship, and nobody wants to meet it. And you gotta understand, we're fighting generations, because other generations come up learning, non-black for the most part. They kind of understand the game. Use money when necessary. Use credit most of the time. Use credit as a way to come up. And even if you take a fall, all you got to do is pay. Even let's just hypothetically, you max out your credit card trying to get a new vending machine. Your vending machine don't really take off. Well, you don't have to go ahead and pay that whole credit card off. Even if you can make payments on it and start saving for another one.
Yeah.
That to me is smart. I'm paying it off at a very low interest rate. I'm not letting it go. I'm not letting it default. That's smart.
Yeah.
Whereas if you take your last $5,000, go buy that machine. That machine don't pick off, and it's like you got to have these conversations with people. Say, man, I thought you had it. I thought I thought you had it. And it's like, man, my business, for whatever reason it fails, you ain't got that 5,000. You losing, money is hemorrhaging by the day, and it's like I got to still try to keep the upkeeps on that. I still got to try to save money, and I still got to feed myself.
Yeah, it's too much. It's a lot at risk when you do it like that,
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Especially when it's somebody like me, because I know, like, saving money wise, I save for like periods of time. So it takes time to build up. So I try to protect my load, as much as I can. So I take less risk as possible when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. So would you take out, let's say hypothetically, would you take out a loan or credit and invest in the stock market?
Nah, I use my own money. That's pointless when you're doing that. It's pointless. I feel like it's pointless doing that.
Why would you say it's pointless?
Because, like, when you in the stock market, you building credit, I don't think you can do that. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
it's ways you can now with the whole idea of
Yeah.
Cash App and Square Cash where you can charge. Let's just I know some people.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing this out there. I know some people. I don't know no people. I know a lot of times they will. How they do it? They'll do a cash advance on their credit card, or if they got Square cards, they can to their business get it sent to their bank account, take that money, put it in a thing. Trust me, people have ways.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's not nothing about it is illegal. It's nothing illegal. It's just like if I have Square, that Square thing and slide, you change it back to your account. You take that, you put it. It goes into your account. You got to pay the little tax percentage to Square, whatever it was, and do that. So there's no way around it. But let's just hypothetically, the bank say, "Hey, we want to give you a personal loan of $10,000."
Oh, and would I put that in the stock market?
Yeah.
Oh, hell
Now,
yeah.
I mean, credit. I mean, we're not talking about credit cards either. We're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about credit, like credit cards and credit with the bank.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
10,000. Yeah, I'll put it in the bank. Yeah, I'll put that in the stock market. Yeah,
Okay.
not all 10, but you know what I'm saying.
I'm gonna put even right now, even though we're talking about money, I'm gonna put 50 to 60%.
Yeah,
I'm gonna blow
That's
10% of it. I'm gonna let you know. A band of it is getting blown. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I got
Gotta
my
have
moments.
fun. It's just a
He
band.
he said, look at him, got that 10. Look, I'm gonna take 1,000 and blow it.
Yeah.
And if it's around when that PS5 drop,
so Calvin. This is how I would play it if I was to get the 10K. I'll put 10% up off top, so 1,000 going away. Like you said, you want to have fun with your money. 1,000 go to yourself. About 40-60% I will put in the stock market on dividend stocks that's going to pay you in the long run. So you really not losing money. You still accumulating different streams of income on monthly dividend, quarter dividend stocks. So really it would be when you put that 60% in, you probably getting paid $100, $200, $300 a month off stocks now. So that's not a bad investment at all, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
so right now, let's just say hypothetically, you got 5,000. Right, we'll take it down to 5,000. There's this vending machine that you want. What would you expand by more vending machines? Would you put it in a spot market? Would you what would you do?
Right now, for me, vending is eating, but like you said, we don't know if we going cashless. We don't know if we going card. So I would invest in maybe a credit card vending machine reader. I do half and half.
Damn.
I do half and half. 10% to myself. So 500 go to me, half and half.
If it came to it right now, let's just say hypothetically, I need it. Let's just hypothetically, it's time for my leases up in the park. We're gonna do it hypothetically here.
Yep.
I may just take that 5,000 and there's a suite that I can go buy and put all my stuff in. If I can, I'm gonna try to pay that 2 months in advance. Just thinking, I may have to sleep out that motherfucker too. That might be my new apartment.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to take half of it and try to say if it's like 1,500, so that's 3,000 gone just to pay my lease there, and all that, and get the lights turned on and all that stuff. And then the rest of it, I'm a purchase, get new equipment. Because if I can make my job easier, like right now, when you first came, it took me about 30 minutes to set up.
Yeah.
A lot of that is just getting more equipment and getting certain things that can weed out. Like I'll get things that can do multiple things than once. They say, it's there. But when you're using cash, I had to buy one thing at one time, this at one time, this at one time, because I didn't have all the cash. So I was like, I needed to do the minimum. But I'm using cash because I don't have credit. So buying 2 of these mic things, I can afford $200. But if I get a UBS one, it's more easy. I don't have to run it to my Zoom.
Yeah.
But if I had credit, I could have just bypassed getting the Zoom, and I can run it straight into my computer.
Ooh, tech, man.
They say so, but that's like just if you got a loan for credit, you'll buy that. But me right now, this is the reason why I had to use a lot of my cash, and I am going through it from the standpoint of not taking care of I am the living example of why if you don't take care of your credit, you got to do everything cash. And like I say, cash is limited. Cash is very limited. And you got to think about what we're already trying to do, what you got going. I still got to pay for the lights in this. It's a studio, but it's still where I lay my head at. So it's like, and cash is limited. So, sometimes I can't, I was like, I want to go buy this, but damn, I may have to pay my light bill or I may have to pay my internet. I wonder what the light company hold off on that light bill.
Yeah.
And pray to God they don't get turned off when I'm in the middle of session.
Yeah, so now you outweighing your options, but at least you investing your money on something that's gonna pay you back in the long run. You know,
Man, that's all we can try.
see you
to
at
do.
town, he's doing your thing, man.
Man, that's what I'm trying to do right
Yeah.
quick.
Heck yeah, so yeah, money and credit, man. They go hand in hand. And you got good money, you good with money, you could be good with credit. Me personally, I own 4 credit cards, 2 credit ones, and then I bank with members only. And they got a pretty low interest rate on that. And if you pay on time, you get bonuses. They'll increase. Cause I started out with a secured loan, and then once you build up for a year, you get your money back. So you initially start out with $300. They give you the $300 back in a year, and then it's unsecured, and it goes up $200. So the limit went up to $500, and then you just build on that. And I'm 2 years in, so do the math. I'm at $1,000 on one credit card. The other ones, like I said, you get rewards. They keep boosting you up, you know. It's a pretty good thing, man. I love credit. I wish I'd have learned earlier as soon as I got out of high school. That's why we doing this right now. So for our young viewers watching, let's work on it now. You know what I'm
Man.
saying? So you can bear the fruit early on.
If you